Hi everyone, I'm Bridget Crawford, Immigration Equality's Legal Director. Thank you so much for tuning in for SHINE, Immigration Equality's annual benefit honoring the leadership and achievements of women and non-binary individuals in the LGBTQ, immigration, and HIV advocacy space. So each year we welcome our supporters to this event to celebrate LGBTQ plus individuals, allies, and partner corporations who are leading the way for our communities. We are so sad that this year we don't get to meet with you all in person, but we're really grateful that you've taken the time to tune in with us and to celebrate the work that is ongoing every day. This has not been an easy year for anyone. I can say with great pride that the Immigration Equality team has shifted to working from home with remarkable grace, and I just want to take a minute to give a shout out to this amazing team for their passionate advocacy and absolutely tireless efforts to protect our clients even during a pandemic. What motivates this amazing team? Our clients. And our clients are up against terrible, in some cases insurmountable odds right now. Many of their asylum processes are still ongoing in the pandemic, and frankly, the government have made it increasingly difficult to pursue these life-saving claims for asylum. Many of our clients do not have the luxury of working from home. In fact, many of our clients don't have the luxury of working at all because of recent Trump administration regulations that prevent many asylum seekers from securing any type of work authorization. This is devastating, given that many asylum claims take years to process. Just think about this. You flee your country of origin after enduring often unspeakable violence because of who you are and who you love. You come to the United States, a place that should be a beacon of hope, a place that celebrates our diversity and protects those who are most vulnerable, and then you wait for years for your asylum case to be decided. How do you survive? Quite literally, what do you do? I will tell you what we're doing here. We are fighting these inhumane regulations. We are also fighting to free asylum seekers from completely unnecessary detention in prisons. And I say prisons, not immigration detention facilities, because that's what they are. Again, imagine that you are fleeing with your partner from a country where you've been attacked, where you have been threatened with corrective rape when you go to the police for help. Then imagine that you leave everything you know and you make the dangerous journey to the southern border where you wait for your turn in line to present and ask for asylum. And while you wait for over 5 months, you are terrified for your life after you hear about several trans people being murdered close to where you're staying. But it's finally your turn. You present at the border and ask for protection. And then you're separated from your partner, who has been your lifeline through all of this, and you're put in immigration detention for nearly a year, where you're treated like you've committed a crime just because you were a refugee who asked for protection. After COVID hits, you're not initially told about the pandemic, and despite CDC warnings, you live in unsanitary conditions where social distancing is impossible and no one wears masks. In fact, at one point during the pandemic, you go for over a week, without soap or toilet paper. This is what our clients are experiencing. This is wrong, both morally and legally. This is not how America treats vulnerable refugees. We are better than this. And we will continue to fight this treatment and fight against an administration that is attempting to destroy asylum as we know it. We will continue to fight for individuals by giving them free legal services and demanding that they be released from inhumane detention conditions. What does asylum mean for individuals in our community? It is often the first chance for them to exist openly in their own skin and without fear of violence, arrest, or in some countries, even death. The stories we hear when folks first come to us are devastating and unjust. No one should have to live constantly afraid to be who they are. The stories we hear from our former clients, like our next speaker, Elon, also remind us of the hope and resilience of people who have undergone this process. Former immigration equality clients have gone on to open critically acclaimed restaurants, lead personal training businesses, become famous artists, and volunteer their medical expertise, like Elon, to help others in need. We cannot let this country become a place that shuts these individuals out. That is not what America stands for, and it's not what immigration equality stands for. No matter what happens this November, we have a lot of work to do, and we cannot do that work without the support of people like you. Throughout this event, you'll see a QR code on your screen, and if you feel moved, just hover your phone camera over it, click the pop-up, and then click donate. Every single dollar goes to support LGBTQ+ immigrants and refugees looking for their chance to be free. Help us make that dream a reality. Thank you again for your time. And now I'd like to introduce Elon, former immigration equality client, current immigration equality board member, and this evening's leading light honoree. Welcome, Elon.